As the 2025 NFL Draft approaches, the Dallas Cowboys are at a pivotal juncture, with their number 12 overall pick offering both opportunities and challenges. A significant focus has been on Boise State running back Ashton Janney, whose exceptional 2024 season, amassing 2,601 rushing yards and 29 touchdowns, positioned him as a top prospect. ESPN's Adam Schefter has highlighted Janney as a perfect fit for the Cowboys, emphasizing the logical nature of the selection given the team's pressing need at the running back position. However, the likelihood of Janney being available at the 12th pick is uncertain, with projections suggesting he could be selected as early as the number 6 spot by teams like the Las Vegas Raiders. This scenario has prompted the Cowboys to explore various draft strategies, including the possibility of trading down to acquire additional picks. NFL.com draft analyst Chad Reuter has proposed a scenario where Dallas trades their number 12 pick and a 5th rounder to the Denver Broncos in exchange for the Broncos' 1st and 2nd round selections. This move will provide the Cowboys with greater flexibility to address multiple roster needs, such as bolstering the offensive line or enhancing the wide receiver core. Conversely, some analysts advocate for a more aggressive approach. Daniel Jeremiah, for instance, suggests that the Cowboys could trade up from their number 12 spot to secure two-way star Travis Hunter, projected to be a top 5 pick. This strategy would hark back to the Cowboys' historically bold draft moves and could inject renewed vigor into the team's lineup. Further adding to the intrigue, there's speculation about the Cowboys potentially trading their 1st-round pick to acquire established talent. One such scenario involves trading for Cleveland Browns defensive end Myles Garrett, a move that would undoubtedly bolster Dallas's defensive front. However, such a trade would necessitate careful consideration of the team's long-term draft capital and salary cap implications. In summary, the Cowboys' strategy for the upcoming draft remains fluid, with multiple avenues being explored to enhance the team's competitiveness. Whether opting to trade up, trade down, or utilize their current picks, the decisions made will be critical in shaping the future trajectory of the franchise. The 2025 NFL Draft is fast approaching, and the buzz surrounding quarterback Cam Ward is only getting louder. The Miami Hurricane star is emerging as a potential number 1 overall pick, with the Tennessee Titans reportedly eyeing him as their future franchise quarterback. Ward has showcased an impressive skill set, standing out in what many analysts consider a relatively weak quarterback class. But before even stepping onto an NFL field, he's already making headlines by calling out one of the league's most high-profile teams, the Dallas Cowboys. In a recent interview with CBS, Ward didn't hesitate to critique the Cowboys' defense, pointing out what he perceives as major flaws in their coverage schemes. "I think some teams in the NFL did a lot of too high stuff, like Dallas, running a lot of Tampa, a lot of cover too," Ward said. "They leave way too much space on the sideline down the seams. I just think the arm strength and the confidence that I bring in, along with me getting my receivers better, I just think I'm going to put the ball where I want." That's a bold statement from a player yet to take a professional snap. But Ward's confidence is undeniable. Statistically speaking, his claim isn't entirely unfounded. The Cowboys allowed 218.1 passing yards per game last season, ranking 17th in the league. Far from elite. However, Dallas secondary struggled with significant injuries, including the absence of Darren Bland early in the season and persistent knee issues for Trayvon Diggs. Rookie Kalen Carson also played in only 6 games. Add to that a major defensive scheme shift under new defensive coordinator Mike Zimmer, and it's clear the Cowboys were dealing with more than just a schematic vulnerability. With Matt Eberflus now taking over the Cowboys defense, there's hope for improvement. But the question remains, why did Ward single out Dallas? Some speculate it's because the Cowboys are an easy and high-profile target, one that fans and critics alike love to scrutinize. Others believe Ward is simply exuding the confidence needed to thrive at the next level, proving he's not afraid to take on NFL defenses before he even gets drafted. Of course, plenty of top-tier quarterbacks have entered the league with a swagger similar to Ward's. Some backed it up with immediate success, while others face humbling moments against complex NFL defenses. One thing's for sure, teams beyond the Cowboys will have extra motivation to test this young quarterback's claims once he officially enters the league. Whether his confidence translates into on-field dominance or a harsh learning curve remains to be seen, but Ward has certainly put himself in the spotlight before the draft even begins. The Dallas Cowboys' turbulent offseason has taken another unexpected turn, this time a bizarre trade rumor involving quarterback Dak Prescott. A Cleveland-based sports show host recently claimed that his sources indicate a trade is in the works to send Prescott to the Browns. While the rumor has generated buzz, it makes little sense when examined closely. At first glance, the sheer improbability of the trade gives an air of intrigue. Sometimes the most outlandish rumors have a grain of truth. However, in this case, several key factors make the deal highly unlikely. First and foremost, the financial implications are staggering. Prescott's contract, which includes a no-trade clause, was restructured just last year, making it difficult for Dallas to move him without significant financial repercussions. The only way this trade could even be feasible is if the Cowboys were willing to take on Deshaun Watson's massive contract, a scenario that seems highly improbable given Watson's declining performance and off-field controversies. Additionally, if a trade were to happen, it would likely require an exchange of significant draft capital. The Browns, eager to move on from Watson, would likely have to package high-value draft picks, potentially even their number 2 overall selection, to make the deal remotely palatable for Dallas. That could set up an intriguing scenario where the Cowboys might target a young quarterback like Shedeur Sanders, son of NFL legend Deion Sanders, to take over Prescott's role in Dallas. The idea of Deion's son leading the Cowboys would be a headline-grabbing narrative, especially with past speculation about Deion himself becoming an NFL coach. But while this hypothetical scenario is entertaining, it remains pure speculation. There is no logical reason for the Cowboys to trade Prescott at this time, particularly given the instability they're already facing after losing multiple key free agents. Dallas is in a tough spot, but making a panic move by swapping their franchise quarterback for Watson's unfavorable contract, even with the lure of multiple first-round picks, would be a short-sighted decision. Ultimately, this rumor appears to be just that, a rumor. It gained traction precisely because of how unlikely and sensational it sounds. For now, the Cowboys seem committed to Prescott, and unless something drastically changes, fans should take this trade talk with a grain of salt.